see the map of Clearwater Lake and Azure Lake, and I'll just give a quick lowdown of the route we took. So the boat launch is right here on the lake. There is power boats on this lake, but they're few and far between, just FYI. And on the first day, we paddled up along this shore, made a stop at Barview just to stretch our legs, carried on to Ivor Creek. We intended to go to Huckleberry the first day, but some people at Ivor Creek were telling us that it looked like there was quite a few people there, and we could actually see that there was boats on the beach and stuff. So we had just decided to, at that point, to cut across the lake, and we stayed at Archer Creek that first night. So that first paddle ended up being about 15 kilometers that day. On day 2, we paddled up to Barella Creek and stretched our legs there. And on the way there, I can't remember the name of that campground, but it was there, and there was a motorboat there actually. And the guy had told us there's just one site. I didn't go check it out though. Anyways, and then we continued on across the lake here, and then we paddled upstream, which was doable. I think in spring it would be very difficult, but it was doable. And then we got to the Portage. The Portage took us about, I'm going to say an hour and a half maybe. We had 3 canoes, 8 people. The wheels are useless there. It's pretty much a hiking trail, just FYI. And then from there we carried on along here, and we stayed at Osprey Campground, which Google Maps, I noticed, labels that as a different name, but it is Osprey. And that leg there, though, from Archer Creek to Osprey was about 13 kilometers on that day. Then on day 3, if I got that right, day 1, 2, yeah, day 3, we left Osprey Campground and paddled along this shore all the way to Rainbow Falls. Just FYI, if you stick to that south shore, there's not a lot of places to stop. There's a lot of cliffs. It's quite scenic and it's shady. We were able to stop at some waterfalls. Probably they were about right here is my guess on this map. And we just stretched our legs there and had some lunch. And then we stayed at Rainbow Falls Campground for 2 nights, which is a pretty spectacular campground. So then on night, what was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it was day 5. We paddled across the lake this way. And we were going to stay at 4.5 Mile Campground. There were some people there that had left Rainbow Falls before us. There probably was room there for us, but we decided to carry on because the ranger had come by and he told us that there was nobody at Indian Bay Campground, which is right there, right beside Indium Point. And he was right, there was nobody there, but there was also nobody at Indian Point. So we went around to Indian Point and stayed there because it was a little bit more appealing. Not that there was anything wrong with Indian Bay, but Indian Point was quite nice. So that one there ended up being a really big paddle that day, so that was about 21 kilometers for that one. And then we stayed there one night, and then we made our way downriver. This time we didn't do the Portage, which is a very easy paddle downriver. And we worked our way along this shore, stopped at Huckleberry for lunch, and carried on down to Barview, which had lots of campsites, although we were the only ones there. We had a pretty intense thunderstorm that night, which was kind of cool. And yeah, that leg there was 17 kilometers from Indium Point down to Barview. And what we were trying to do is just get as close to the takeout as possible. Well, I guess we could have stayed there, but anyways, we were trying to get close to the takeout. And then the final day, we just paddled back to the boat launch. And that was about 8 kilometers that day. Kayla and Chloe, how are you feeling about this?
They have underlayers.
What do you think? Chloe,
What?
how you feeling about this?
Fine.
With your paddle partner?
I have no idea. I've never paddled. Wait.
You paddled with him last year, so.
Did I?
Oh, I'm also not. I don't have any sunscreen.
Wait, where do I?
Oh, they're so far away.
Echo.
So here we are. We're about, I don't know, maybe 2 kilometers in.
Freya! Echo!
Oh God. Trying to enjoy the peace of nature, but all I gotta do is listen to these people yelling all the time. Freya, any fish yet?
No.
No, we only just started fishing though. So we got a forest fire in the background there. And there's a campground right there actually too. Divers, what I think it's called? I can see a red canoe. Okay, here's camp number 1. We had a beautiful day on the lake. Did have some problems finding a campsite without too many people. This one was good though. So there's Ryan and Olga's tent. There's our tent. The kids are in there playing Dominion. A nice campground. No mosquitoes. Woohoo! Okay, here's Chloe and Kale trying to beat the stream. It's okay, keep going, keep going.
Keep paddling, hard.
Keep paddling.
Hard.
Okay, you will get here. Just keep paddling that way. Yeah?
Yeah. Good.
And you land right here.
Okay, you go on the left.
No. One side is good. Oh, there you go. You hit where there's no car.
Good job, guys.
There you go. Good.
You guys are learning a lot about canoeing on this trip just by trial and error. Best way. How's the portage going, girls? You're almost there. You'll see water pretty soon. How's it going?
Good.
And then when you get there, take a quick rest for to come back and get some more odds and ends, okay? Just small stuff. I think there's only little things left for you guys after. Okay?
I dropped it like, I think 1 or 2 things on the way.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, good job, girls. All right. We're just doing the portage. Just finishing up. 500 meters, but man, it was a lot of work. 4 people, well, 8 people total. 3 canoes. We got 1 more canoe to bring back. Man, I carried mine on my head. I'm exhausted. Anyways, quite the experience, that's for sure. This is kind of what the trail looks like. It's not really, definitely not a trail you can use wheels on. It's just a hiking trail, basically. But I find if I rest the canoe in thirds, 2 spots on the way, then it was doable, but not easy. I I definitely need a lighter canoe. Alright, here we are on Azure Lake. Kale and Fred, Kale and Chloe are getting their feet wet. There's a forest fire up there. We got a backwind, which is nice. Okay, here we are at Osprey. Just got here, making some food.
And I'm just like watching, it's kind of sketchy. Watching, the truck is in front of me.
Pretty nice,
I'm like
nice
moving
place.
back, and then I turn around to go back to the car.
There's the campsite, and down here is our beach. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening.
How much south is it? Like a lot? A little or in the middle?
Looks like we might have this place to ourselves tonight. There's room for more people. And there's a campsite across the lake there too. Those people actually were headed for this one, but we got here just before them and they decided, I guess, to head over there. Okay, we're on Azure Lake. There's a big forest fire up there. Looks like it got bigger from yesterday. But we're going well beyond that. Ryan over our way out there. And these guys are falling behind. Okay, we're at Rainbow Falls campsite. We've actually been here a day already, but we got here yesterday. Mavis accidentally dropped my phone in the water. And his phone was pretty much done. Died on me. But then I stuck it in the rice and charged it up and it's working. Anyways, scorching hot day today. That's our campsite. Kids are way over there doing something. And we're just hanging out. I'm about to go for a dip, but I am pretty pumped. My phone's working. Let's see here.
That's the word that defines
Where is it, Mary?
describes you, not defines you. Malcontent.
Where's my drink?
Oh, I might have a problem with my... Is that... Oh, I think I do have a screen
Here's
issue.
Ryan.
Alright, we are off from Rainbow Falls on a very smoky morning. Oh, there's an osprey up there. Hi, Del.
See you on the road. I mean, the lake. What? We'll see you on the
Alright, here we are at Indium Point, which is night 5. We had a pretty big day yesterday, about 21 kilometers from Rainbow Falls. Nice spot. I had a pretty interesting night because there was a couple of bears by our site before I went to bed. I think there were 2 different ones. One was spotted just over here, just across the water there, eating out of those bushes. And then I saw the other one swimming across the lake right here. And he got out of the lake right over there. So we were making a lot of noise before I went to bed. But as far as I know, they didn't come around in the night. Other than that, it was a good night. Okay, we're on our way. Those 2 got an early start. Last night we're leaving Barview crazy thunderstorm last night. Had an owl 4:30 in the morning land right above our tent and hoot. But it's a nice morning now. We'll probably have about an hour and a half to 2 hour paddle, I guess, to back to the truck. It was a good trip. It was nice to see some rain actually too. Messy morning, but the forest fires needed it. Good job, guys. Big, long paddle.